Master the second conditional. Avoid common mistakes. Hello, English learners. Welcome to another lesson where we dive deep into the world of English grammar. Today, we're focusing on a topic that can often cause some confusion: the second conditional. More specifically, we will look at one common issue: the incorrect usage of verb forms. By the end of this video, you'll be able to spot these mistakes and correct them in no time. Before we start identifying and correcting mistakes, let's quickly recap the basic structure of the second conditional. The second conditional is used to talk about imaginary or hypothetical situations. It consists of two parts: the if clause, or condition, and the main clause, or result. The if clause uses the simple past tense, and the main clause uses would plus the base form of the verb. An example is, if I had $1 million, I would travel around the world. Now let's dive into the main topic of today's lesson: common mistakes. The most common mistake with the second conditional is using incorrect verb forms. Mistake 1. Using would in the if clause. A common mistake is using would in the if clause, like this: if I would have $1 million, I would travel around the world. Remember, we don't use would in the if clause in second conditional sentences. Correction: if I had $1 million, I would travel around the world. Mistake 2. Using the present tense in the if clause. Another mistake is using the present tense in the if clause, such as, if I have $1 million, I would travel around the world. The if clause in the second conditional should be in the simple past tense. Correction: if I had $1 million, I would travel around the world. Mistake 3. Forgetting to use would in the main clause. Finally, sometimes learners forget to use would in the main clause, like this: if I had $1 million, I travel around the world. The main clause in the second conditional should start with would, followed by the base form of the verb. Correction: if I had $1 million, I would travel around the world. Well, there you have it. Those are some common mistakes that people often make with the second conditional, and how you can avoid them. Remember to always check your verb forms when constructing these sentences. Thanks for joining us for this English grammar deep dive. We hope you found this video helpful and will continue to make strides in mastering English. Happy learning!